Today, I'm going to give you your birthday present, your Christmas present, your New Year's greeting, your 4th of July celebration, and your Valentine's Day all in one. Because I'm going to give you, and I hope you have a pen or something to write this down, I'm going to give you the secret to your health. The secret to your health is online. So the first thing I want you to write down is www.heart.org/mylifecheck. MYLIFECHECK. www.heart.org/mylifecheck. Life check. MYLIFECHECK. See, that proves that I'm from Louisiana. I still have a little bit of my dialect left. Now, let me have your undivided attention because this part is very serious. This is a plan. It is a plan that is based on an incredible amount of science that we spent 2 years bringing forward, that we adjudicated, evaluated, and tested. The plan works. If you think about this, does anybody in the room understand the definition of health? I don't want you to raise your hand, but just think about it. For example, Reverend Barney is on the front row, a Hall of Fame NFL football player. A football player is healthy. Think about it. You might have a perception of health that may not actually be the definition of health. Because health means not only the freedom of having an already established disease, but it means freedom from the risk of future disease. So if we're trying to attain health, we need to understand what is it that jeopardizes our health. There's 7 things that have been identified as being the attributes of health. And I want to be very clear about each one of these and hope that these penetrate. The first is smoking, and the answer is not. That's very simple. The second is physical activity. If you're doing nothing, it's time to get up and do something. And if you're doing something, it's time to do more. To change your health, all you need to do is to increase your activity level by just 10 minutes a day. Walking is the best exercise there is. You don't need spandex. You don't need gym clubs. You don't need trainers. You just need a safe route. If you're looking for a safe route, the Heart Association has taken care of the hard work for you. If you go to another site, Start Walking Now, all one word, Start Walking Now, you can actually join a network of other walkers. We have over 100 sites, walking paths, already identified, one of which is going to be close to Detroit, and you can begin a walking program and you can track your progress on the site. So let's keep the thought process going. The first is smoking. The answer is not. The second is physical activity. If you're doing nothing, get up and do something. If you're doing something, do more. Walking is all it takes. The third is your diet. All of us eat too much, and all of us eat too much of the wrong thing. So here are the most important elements of a healthy diet. Sodium. We all take in too much sodium. We should reduce our sodium content to approximately 1,500 milligrams per day. This is not intended to give you step-by-step how do you go and shop for your food items, but it is intended to tell you that the majority of the sodium that we all have is in our processed foods. I can assure you that if you had any of the breads for breakfast this morning, you didn't taste the salt, but it was there. Look at the labels. We all take in too much sodium. The next thing is we all take in too much sugar. Sugar-sweetened beverages. When you have your iced tea and pour 4 packs of sugar in there, it's too much. When you have 2 or 3 sugar-sweetened beverages a day, sodas, it's too much. When you have the donut during the day, that's a killer. With jelly in it, it's too much. So the next part is fish. You ought to have at least 2 to 4 servings of fish per week. The next thing is fiber. You should have whole grains, oatmeal, on a daily basis. And then our favorite 5 fruits and vegetables, that's serious business. You really should have 5 fruits and vegetables a day. So low sodium, low sugar, more fiber, fish, and 5 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. So let's keep working with the steps. The first step is don't smoke. The second step is increase your physical activity. The third step is improve your diet. Here is step number 4, and this is the one for which I usually get a lot of heat. We weigh too much. And in the African American community, we weigh way too much. African American women have the highest rate of obesity in the country. It's a fact of life. We can't ignore it. We need to be better than that. I was birthed in this world and raised by an amazing African American woman who died prematurely with high blood pressure. You are an incredible asset, not just to the community, but to the nation. And we need to keep you around. And doing something about obesity is the first big step. It comes from diet and it comes from exercise. Now, those are 4 things, but they're 4 incredibly important things. The others on the list, blood pressure. Know what your blood pressure is and get it to where it needs to be. Blood sugar. Know what your blood sugar is and get that under 100. And then cholesterol. Know what your cholesterol is and get it under 200. Now, here's the deal. You're going to say, now, I thought you were giving me my Christmas present, my birthday present, my Valentine's, got all that in one, and all you did was tell me stuff I already know. No, I did something different than that. Each thing I told you is something you already know. But the plan, the package, the power of what I'm sharing with you today is in the package. It's in the plan. If you embrace the plan, the evidence, not the storytelling, not the dream, not the hope, but the evidence says that you will improve your longevity. You will live a longer life free of heart disease and stroke. Look, if you make it to 50 and you are good on all 7 of these items, your life expectancy is at least another 40 years. So that's a serious statement, and it's a golden opportunity to fundamentally change your health. We in the Heart Association call what I've just shared with you the Simple 7. It's at the website that I just shared with you. You can go to the website and you can work through a self-assessment tool that is applicable for children, for men, women, black, white, older folks as well. And it will generate a health score. When you get that health score, it will then generate what do you as an individual need to do to become healthy. This whole thing now is not about being afraid of death. It's about embracing life, embracing health. And all of us can take that message forward. So the gift that I'm giving you today is the Simple 7. It's free, it's reasonably easy, and it's a lot easier than being sick. And so that's the message. Today's event is about raising awareness regarding stroke and the power to end stroke. What I'm telling you is that one of the most incredibly useful ways to end stroke is for it to never happen. And I'm just giving you the template that will prevent stroke, that will prevent heart disease. And I was up working in my room early this morning, and on the 5:30 a.m. news reports, they too were espousing the benefit of a freedom from having cancer if you don't smoke, if you're physically active, if you have a good diet. These are messages that have to become embedded in who we are as a society, who we are as a culture, and who you and I happen to be as a people. Our greatest asset is who we are. There is no luxury in money. There's no luxury in possessions. The only luxuries we have are in our spiritual health and in our personal health, because with those intact, then we can do anything else we need to do. But once we have neither of those, then the money and the possessions and the titles don't make any difference. So this is a gift that I'm giving to you. It's not gift wrapped, but it's a gift because I care about you and I care about those in your space, and I really want to help you in this burden of stroke. It's important that these simple messages go forward. Go to the website, understand your own health, and please, let's work together to make a difference. Thank you.